Hey, what's going on, everyone? I started taking apart my custom AJ styles, and I decided, hey, why not show you guys how to do this? So I used a blow dryer to be able to take off the knees. So those are already removed off. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you that now. But so I took them off, and the pins are right here on the table. So now I want to take off these. They're not decals; they were painted on. Again, of this custom AJ Styles that I made. I tried to go for like the that Royal Rumble look that he had. I believe it was the black one or something like that, or it might have even been white. But anyway, I tried my own. Uh, I loved it, but now I want to get rid of it. So I put some of this on there, which is there we go. It's pure acetone. So you'll see this. You just put some on the actual cotton balls or Q-tips, depending how big the area is. Depending how big the area is which one you want to use. Obviously, the smaller the Q-tip is, the more area. I mean, the smaller the area should be, because you'll get into a little bit more detail. But this is a bigger one, so you see how basically it removed everything off of there. Now, sometimes the paint kind of gets into the little cracks, if there was any cracks already on the figure, and sometimes it's a little harder to take off. But they can be removed if you keep on scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, or you can just paint over whatever the base coat is. I am actually just leaving it white. So there. Now we're going to take off the gold. See? All gone. And then this had some gold already from the previous. This was a, I don't remember what the Elite Series number is, but this was a Seth Rollins before his white and gold attire. But I used it for a custom. Like I said, for a custom AJ. But I no longer want it for that anymore. So there you go. Decals, or excuse me, not the decals. The paint has been removed, or the painted on decals, if you want to call it that. Now these are a little pain in the butt sometimes to get into those little cracks, but that's when you would use a Q-tip. But since I didn't have this planned, I don't have any of those tools, so I was able to remove it. You want to get as much of that off as you can think of. See? And now, same thing we're going to do with the belt that I had painted on there. Grab some of this. Little dip over. I see a lot of people are always asking, like on Facebook and stuff like that, asking other people, like, hey, how do you remove this? So, this is how. You remove you remove the factory ones the same exact way. It's essentially all just kind of painted on there. And you remove it the same exact way. So, it's not any different when you paint it yourself. You just want to make sure you're fast with it so you're not like stuck on an area, because these things do tend to get a little, so it's depending on how much you use, to be honest with you. Sometimes I've seen it melt a little bit of the plastic, and then sometimes you have that little issue where it likes to stick on there, but you could just keep wiping it off and it'll come off. See, and it'll dry up and it'll be fine, but now it's all been removed. So I'm gonna let this dry out. Gonna let it dry out on the side. And now I'll do the same thing on these, and I'm gonna place it on pause so I can do that. So I removed the phenomenal and the gold trimming off of this one. So now I'm gonna do the same to this one. This one might take a little longer only because there's a lot of black on there. But yeah, I'm gonna do that now, and then you'll see the results right after. Actually, let's just see how it's gonna work out in here. So you want to do this fast so it doesn't catch on. Oh, look. So you see it's coming out fast. Boom. See that? Also, you want to be very careful what kind of surface you do this on, because like I'm using a metal table. I mean, excuse me, not a metal table, a wood table, and but this is for like this stuff that I do. You do not want to do this on your actual dining room table because the acetone will mess up your table. Just ask my sister. All right, so we got the majority of this removed off. It's in the little cracks right there. So we got to get into that. Boom. Now, don't worry about it leaving stains, to be quite honest with you, because you can always... This is the initial one. This is already dirty. So all you have to do is grab a new cotton, pour some of that acetone in there, and go over this again. You can find acetone in any beauty supply store, but you don't want anything, to be honest with you, you don't want anything extra expensive. You're really just using this to remove this stuff. So I got my acetone, I believe, was from Five Below. I don't know if they sell it at the dollar store. I don't recall. But you can also actually do this with nail polish, with clear nail polish. To me, it just takes a little while longer, but you would prevent a lot less potential damage to the plastics because it won't burn off on them. However, I do want to just let you know that if you don't hurry up and do those with the clear nail polish, it would just essentially create a thick layer on there, and then you'll end up having to use this anyway, so you might as well kind of get it out of the way. But look how clean this looks now. Celestial even, huh? So we got this cleaned off. Let's just go over this one in case there was any that rubbed off, because you know it could get a little dirty from when you're cleaning it off. And there we have it. Back to all white. There we go. Boom. So let me see if I can potentially take these off. Sorry. Alright, so that's about as much as was going to come off. But anyway, there you have it. And I should be turning this into custom fairly soon. Thanks for watching.